So let's start with the problem solving. So we have adventure works database. Okay. So we will be solving problems based on SQL string function, right?
Sir, your screen is not shared.
Okay, I'm sharing. Now let me know. Problems based on string functions in MSSQL. So in the last session, what functions did we discuss? Do you remember?
Yes, sir. So how to convert a string into uppercase, lowercase? So how to get a certain words like a part of a string? Stripping, like.
Okay, so what function do we use when we want to find the length of the string?
So length function. LEN, and then we give the variable which we
So this
want
one.
to find length. Yes.
Okay. So we have AdventureWorks database and we will be trying to find out the names of the employee whose and their length, correct? So we have select a string from dim employee. So in this table we have around 296 rows. Here we want to find the first name, last name and the length of the first name, right? So here I will write first name, comma, last name and the length of the first name. Okay. So we can write this one. In the same way, we can use the len method in the where condition. Suppose we want the name of the employees whose first name length is greater than 6. Okay. So this query will be giving you the result for the first name, last name and the length of the first name from the employee table where the length of the first name is more than 6. So let me execute this here, this one, and you can also create the alias length of first name in this way. So here if we write, you see, so this is the list, 67 rows, first name, last name and the length of the first name. In the same way, if you are required to find out the length of the employee's last name, so here we will be using the length of the first name and last name, so we can rename it as last name. Okay, all right. So we are getting first name, last name, length of the first name, length of the last name. And in the where condition, we have used length of the first name should be greater than 6. Now, if I say to give me the first name and last name in the uppercase, so how will you do it?
So we can apply upper function where we are writing select first name. We can apply so first name.
First name.
So will be in brackets of the upper name. Yes, upper name. Bracket first.
First name.
Yes.
Okay.
In the similar way, we can do it for last name.
And if I want last name in the lowercase,
Yes.
then I will
Kind of
give you last name. So this query will give you the first name. You can create the alias if you want. Similarly, you can create this one also. Here we are getting first name in uppercase, last name in the lowercase. Okay. Now I want to concat first name and last name. How will you do it? I want to concat first name and last name.
So we can just simply suggest us.
Think. We need to concat the first name and last name. The question is concat the first name and the last name.
Yes, sir. So we can just simply say the first name plus space and how many space we want in bracket.
Let's say I want 3 space.
Yes, then plus yes.
In place of space, what else we can use?
So we can literally give spaces by space bar. Space bar.
Okay. So that should be in single quote as well, right?
Yes.
If you want space like this, then we can also provide space. Otherwise, we can use the space method as well. Okay. Fine. Next, we have something. Let me run, then I will show you. Select a string from dim employee. Now we have title, right? We have title column. We have first name, last name, middle name, and title column. So from the title column, I want the first five characters from this string. How will you do it?
So we can just concatenate it like concat.
No, just try to understand the question. Suppose this is the value. I just want these only 4 characters and rest we will ignore.
Yes, sir. So we can use the left function, like left thing. I don't know if it will be set as function.
No, L trim is right trim is another thing. L trim and right trim is another thing. Suppose you are saying you are willing to use L trim, right?
Yes.
So L tree means suppose we have spaces from the left side and something is written over
Okay.
here. So this will give the result like this
Yes.
by trimming the spaces from the left side.
Yes.
But
So I'm not saying about that. So I'm saying left and right the functions. So in which so we will be giving uh, for which value and then so how much I so till to how much index I want the result
so for
left and
this
right.
easily we can use the substring, right? For this we can use substring. See, if we are using substring, this one, okay? So this will require the title, comma, start and how many characters we want. Clear? So
Yes.
this will find the title column in the dim employee table and it will take one, it will start from one position, one character. So this is the first position. You can say this is the first, second, third, fourth, and so on. So this will start from one. And how many characters will it take? Only 4 characters, like this. This will give the prod. So if we are applying this, you can see. Clear?
Yes.
Or parallelly, you can compare with this one. So we are using substring method. Using the substring, we are starting from 1 and from 1 we will take 4 characters. Rest of the characters will be left out. Any doubt? And similarly, we can use the left and right, you were saying, correct? So if you want to use left, so this is asking for the expression. So suppose I am passing this one and how many characters are required. Clear? So in the same way, we can use the left and this is the substring method. Now I have another question. Like we have email. Think carefully. We have email in the employee table. Let me find the first name and email. Then first name, comma, email address. This we have first name and email. So I just need to find what is the exact position of at the rate in every email. Like in this is the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So this is the fifth place. Let me take another name like this one. Okay, so now here I would like to know what is the exact position of at the rate. So this one will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be giving you the 7th position. Now the question becomes, find the position of at the rate, find the position of the at the rate in the email. How we will find it?
So we can use char index.
Char
Index.
index. So you want to say like this, select char index and whatever expression we want, right? So let's say I am giving one email over here and I want to find this one, okay?
Yes.
So this is giving me 0. Why?
So is it like we have to do the opposite thing? So email in right side and at the end left side.
Think carefully. Is the syntax correct?
No, sir. So we have to write so the at the rate in is first one and
The
email
syntax is saying search expression, right?
Yes.
Search expression, what we want to search, this one. And again, expression to be searched, varchar.
Yes.
So let me give this one. Okay. So if I run it, you will get in this email at the rate is at the 7th position. Okay. So now if I apply in the entire table, how will you do it?
So can't we use the email instead of the email address?
Okay.
Instead of the email.
Char index and what we want to search at the rate and which column?
Email address.
Email address.
Yes.
Okay. So this will be giving you the position of at the rate, or else you can also show the email to make it more clear. So this is the first name, this is the at the rate position. So this is the email. In this email, at the rate is at the 5th position. Kevin, this one is at the 7th position. Roberto, 0. This one is at the 9th position. Correct? Now, if I ask you, now you are able to find the position of at the rate. Okay. Now you are able to find the position of at the rate. Similarly, if I say find out the position of dot, So in place of at the rate, we will give the dot. Okay, so we can find what is the position of dot. Now I want like this. Suppose I have email, but in many government websites you might have seen here this one is written like this dot. Do you remember? There are many websites where dot is given like this. So I want to show in all email like this. So how will you achieve this? Question is clear or not? What I am saying?
Yes.
There are government websites. Let me show you. Like if I give GOV India GOV website, this one. Okay. So if I am having any email, if there is any email section or contact, this one. Okay. So see this email carefully. I'm zooming it out. This one. You see how the email is written. In place of at the rate, this one is given in a square bracket, at is given, and in place of dot, dot is given. Okay. Do you remember what method we used in the last session? Tell me. Actually, what we are doing over here, we are just replacing the things, right? We are just replacing the thing. And here you can see what is given, at. So we are just replacing the things. In place of at the rate, what we are replacing? This one. In place of dot, we are replacing it by dot in square braces. Correct? So in the previous class we used replace method, right? We used replace. And it is asking expression to be searched. Expression to be searched. Correct? So what expression we want to search? Like suppose I want to search at the rate and then search expression. Clear?
Yes.
So what will be the search expression? Let's say I am writing this email. I am writing this email. Correct?
Yes.
And next argument we have what is to be replaced in place of this. Clear? So this is the expression to be searched, search expression and replacement value. Correct?
Yes.
यहाँ पर हमारे पास जो भी है ईमेल है, @ है, और तो @ को हमें फाइंड करना है इस ईमेल में और उसके प्लेस पे हमें ये लाना है.
Yes.
What is happening?
So we should write the email in the first place and the @ thing is in the second place.
Right. So this should be search expression, correct? This should be
We
the
have to search in it.
search expression. What is the expression? And find value and replace value. Now we are getting the desired output. See, clear?
Yes.
In the same way, if we want to replace this by dot, this one, so how will you do it? So this is the email and we want to search dot, and in place of dot I just want dot. So if I am running, so this is the final output. Okay, this is the final output. So in the same way, if we have a website and we have millions of email and we need to represent in this way, so this replace method will be useful for us. Now the things are clear. So here I want the same thing, correct?
Yes.
I want the same thing. Okay. So if I use, let me write the first name. If I write the email address, so if you run it, you are getting first name and email address. Now half of the question is complete. Okay. But in the email section, here how many emails we have? We have only one email. We have only one email. But here we have 296 email. We have 296 email. How will you do it?
So can't we do like search, replacing the email thing by email address?
Replacing?
The email which will be written.
Yeah, you have this email and we can replace
It by email address. The
by
column. Yes.
you want to say like this one? You
So in the replace method. So in the replace method, so instead of email, we can say email address as a column and then select it.
okay. So if I am doing as you are saying, okay,
Yes.
and here if I have dot and in place of dot @ I want this one. Okay.
Yes.
So what is happening? I have only half part done, but I also want the entire thing. Na?
Yes.
See, half part is done.
Yes.
Think you can do. Suppose this is the email right now. This is the email. Okay. Half part is done. Half part is Done. Now suppose you are getting this email. Again, if you pass it in the replace method, do you think? If we again pass in the replace method,
Is it possible?
is it possible? If I give this one,
Yes.
okay? So this is the inner part. This is the inner part. So this will be handled. So I am using replace like I have given you the clue now. If I write this one is giving me the email like this. This one is giving me email like this. Suppose we again pass this in the replace method. Okay. Suppose we again pass this email. What output you are getting over here? If we again pass this. Okay. If you
Yes.
again pass this inside this and in place of dot now I want this one. Are we getting the output
Yes.
as desired?
Yes.
So how we are going to use this? Now think.
So we are going to use replace and replace.
Yeah.
Is it like?
So because this one is giving you the this replacement. Okay. So this one is the main thing
Yes.
which is giving me the entire result. If I replace it by this, okay,
Yes.
from dim employee, getting it?
Yes.
So which method will be executed at first? Outer or inner?
So inner.
Yes, the inner method will do its own functionality, that whatever result is obtained, then the outer method will start working. Okay. Now if we execute, we are getting the desired result. If we want, we can see over here. See, we are getting the desired result. At every place, this one is given, and in place of dot, this text is given. So there are many times when people are given questions like this. Suppose you have thousands or millions of email and you need to show the email like this as given in your government website. Okay.
Yes.
The reason behind this, why we do, because we create the robot and every time the robot is taking the email and hitting some spam text, that's why people are doing like this. Okay. Otherwise, so now this was the question. Now let us take another question. Let me take this table again. So we have different columns. Now you have hire date and birth date You have hire date and birth date. So let me show you along with the column. So in place of all columns, I am just willing for the first name and last name and hire date and birth date. Okay, birth date. Now consider we have this kind of data. We have this kind of data. Let me open the Excel sheet. Okay, this one. We have this kind of data. Now I need to find the higher year and birth year. Suppose this person was hired, Gilbert was hired in 2006 and the birth year is 1981. Similarly, I want for every employee. Okay?
Yes.
The question is clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So how we are going to do this? I just want year of hiring,
Yes.
year of birth, and first name and last name. So we discuss about the date.
Yes.
We discuss about the date method. Suppose you are having any date. Let's say we have today's date.
Yes.
Or else you can give. So this is the date. So from this date, what I need to find only year part.
Yes. Yes, sir. There is a function. It's a method.
Yes.
To get the.
So I will be using this one. Correct? I am getting the year. So similarly, I am looking for first name, last name, higher year. So I will be using year of hiring and I will be extracting year from the birth date and we can create the alias as well as hiring year and we can create birth year. Okay, now if we run this query we are getting the result as expected. See, we have this one. Okay, so hiring year is this, birth year is this. Now the question is, now we have another question, correct?
Yes.
Because this will work as a story. The person was born in 1981. The person was born in 1981 and after how many years of his or her birth that person got hired?
Yes.
How will you do it? Are you getting my question?
Yes, sir. So there is a method named date if.
This person was born in 1981.
Yes.
And this person got job in any company in
Yes.
2006.
Yes.
So I want to know after how many years of birth that person got the job.
Yes, sir. So there's a some method named date we can
Okay.
date difference method.
Hmm. So this person, suppose this person was born in 1986 and this person got job in 2006. Okay. This person was born in 1974 and got job in 2007. So similarly, I want to find after how many years? After how many year person got job? Correct? After how many year person got job? So we will have to subtract this year from this year. Okay? We will have to subtract this year from this year. So let us take one example. Select we have any date. Suppose we have today's date and we have another date like 01 and 01 2000. Correct? We have these two dates. Or else we can write in the same format 2000, 01 and 01. These are the two dates. This is the date of birth of any person and this is the today's date. Now we need to find the difference. We need to find the difference. Correct? So think the logic and tell me.
So we can use date difference. So we can select sir in which type like so we can get it in days, in years, in months.
No, only I want difference of year. Right? So we have
Yes.
method that is date diff. That diff. So this is asking for the interval. I want difference in terms of year, right? In terms of year. After how many years of birth that particular person got the job, correct? So this one, again we have a starting date. So let's say we have this one is the starting date and today's date, correct? So if I execute this one, so this is exactly showing 25 years difference because this is the year 2000 and in the get date what you will get 2025. So this one is giving you exact 25 years difference. So data will tell the story. Data will tell the story. Correct? So we need to find this one. Suppose there is a company and that company is having 10,000 employee and some assessment is going on, some analytics is going on, and the management wants to know, right? after how many years of birth the particular person got the job. Yeah, either you can take another example. So from this date onwards, many students are pursuing BTech, right? So if let us suppose any student was born in the year 2000 and currently his or she is doing BTech, and after BTech is 4 years curriculum, and then they will get the job. So the management would like to know the difference between the joining in any company and birth year, correct? So data will be telling you the story. Data will be telling you the story. Suppose some person was born in 2000 and this person got job in 2025. So it is clearly saying that after 25 years of birth, that person got the job, right? So if we want to check this out, so here in this query we are getting hiring year and birth year. So directly we can do it in two ways, right? We can do it in two ways. Birth year minus hiring year, correct?
Yes.
Sorry, hiring year minus birth year. Either we can do in this way. Suppose I want like this, year of birth, I mean hire date, minus year of birth, okay, and we can keep it inside this brace and we can create the alias. I can find the difference, whatever we want. Clearly we are getting the output, correct? The person was born in 1981 and hiring date is 2006. So in this is the first approach we can do. Either we can do this in another way. Let's take select a strict from dim employee, and here I want date diff. Okay, I want date diff. So I want the first name. First name is just to show, otherwise it is not required. First name, and then I want date diff. Okay, I want date diff, and in terms of year and start, so that means start date, that means birth date, correct? So
Yes.
that is birth year. Either you can say birth date, and then we have hire date, correct? So
Yes.
sequence of argument will matter always, because birth date is the previous date and hire date will be the later date. So if we execute this one, we are getting the same output, correct?
Yes.
We are getting the same result. So which query is more feasible? This one or this one?
The second one.
Second one. Because unnecessarily we are using these functions again and again, correct? if we have this one date diff, then we can use in the terms of year. Then we will give the start date. That means that person will come into existence at the time of birth, and the end date, her date. Right. So now the management will be able to find which is the person. Now we can use the where condition or something, correct? I want to find whose difference is 37 or 30 or something. So we can keep this in the where condition as well. Then we can get the record. Let us, if I put where the difference is, greater equals 25. That means it will show the list who got job after 25. So these are the people, correct? Or you can say greater than 25, that it will show. In the same way we can find out the reference, or else we can keep the where condition in the above query as well if it is required. Now this will give you. So learning SQL is another thing, and solving the problem using SQL on data is another thing. So what it requires first? We should know the basics of SQL, correct? We should know the basics of SQL. Am I using any new thing?
No.
No. Whatever we have studied till date, that's we are using. We can make it group by or something. Now there can be required, give me the list, how many people's got job after 30, at 33. So this is the one person, this is the another person, this is the another person, right? So you might be finding the output like difference year and a number of employee. So at the difference of 33, 10 people are there. At the difference of 40, so we have 8 people, right? In the same way. So we will be using group by, correct? And this will give you the result. So problems we can solve using the basics, and if we have good understanding of basics, so we will have to start thinking in the direction, in the way of approach. What approach we are going. Suppose we are solving this problem in two ways. So if we have any problem to solve in the database or any programming language, so this one is the problem. What problem we are given? So this is the problem, and the person will start looking at this problem. First, you should understand the problem. What steps are required? Understand the problem clearly. Correct?
Yes.
That means what problem is given to solve. Understand the problem. Now, what will be the approach? First, think about the approach. What will be the approach to solve the problem? There can be many approaches, right? If we are given any problem to solve in coding, in database or any programming, so there can be different approaches to solve the problem, but it will be required which approach is better. But if we are solving it for the first time, then we cannot guarantee that this approach is better than the other approach. But first we need to think about what will be the approach to solve the problem.
Yes.
Right? Then we will start what things are required. What things means? What things means? Like we should know the date method, we should know the date difference method, and so on. Right? So what things are required? That means which tools are required to solve this problem. Do I need to create any function? Do I need to write the plain query? Do I need to write the multi-line query, or else we are given any input or not? So thoroughly we need to understand the problem, then we can create the approach how we are going to solve the problem. Once you understand the problem clearly, you are 50% done. 50% part is already done if you understand the problem clearly. Right? If you understand the problem, 50 things are done. Now you will start finding the approach, the appropriate approach, which is the best approach for this one. And then you will start working which things are required, which skills are required, what should I know first, all that. Then you will start the solve. You will start solving the particular problem, and then you will get the result. Correct?
Yes.
So in this table is a plain table, right? But how many problems did we solve today? Think. We are just playing with simple table, correct?
Yes.
We are just playing with simple table. So think how many problems can be related to this. If you are thinking in this way, you are already getting questions for you. As you were saying, I need some questions to solve, correct? So if you will analyze, you will be understanding what questions can be. Suppose somebody is asking you, how many employees are there whose name starts with R? Right? How many people are starting with K? This one is Kevin. This one is, right, David. So how many employees are there whose name starts with R? You have a problem.
Yes, sir. So we can use like.
Yes, like. And if we are given any problem like how many people are there starting with R, so the people whose name starts with R is 30 people. The people whose name starts with K are 100 people, correct? So you might be using group by, correct?
Yes.
So in the same way, you will be using for the first name and last name, you might be required to concatenate first name, middle name, and last name. So if middle name is not available, then you will be putting only the first name and last name. Suppose if we are giving the first name is this, middle name is this, right? And the last name is this. So this is the one case. This is the one case. But think about this one. Rob Walters. So for Rob Walters, we do not have middle name. So for the middle name we have only null value. So final output would be like this:
Yes.
Rob Walters. There should not be unnecessary spacing, correct?
Yes.
There should not be unnecessary space. Suppose these person are having name like this and they are just going to open the bank account, right?
Yes.
To get the salary. So on these marks, how the name will be issued on their check. So they will be giving the combination of first name, middle name, and last name. If somebody is not having middle name, so this case will be applicable. There are also possibility some people do not have last name, but we by using query we can find, right? How many people who are having first name and last name and middle name. So there can be different cases. For this person, middle name is not available. There can be other person whose last name is not there. Correct? So this situation can also be there. So if you are analyzing the data, you need to think first. There are so many problems with this one. Correct? Now, if somebody is asking you to provide Gmail on the basis of first name and last name, like your company domain is www dot like barabanki.com, correct? Barabanki.com. Now I want to create email for this person, right? Now I want to create email for Guy Gilbert and this one. So I would like to create some email like this: guy.or.gilbert at the rate barabanki.org. Correct?
Yes.
If we have this one website, right?
Yes.
So we are creating email on the basis. Why we are doing this one? Because email should be unique for everyone. Email should be unique for everyone. There can be other person whose name is same. It is also possible. So how will you manage? How will you manage? In that situation, you will be using the employee key. Suppose this one is the first person, so I can say this one the guy.r.gilbert at the rate barabanki.org. This is the second person, guy.r.gilbert. So the associated employee key is this one. So now these emails are distinct. Now these emails are distinct. Otherwise, in case of emailing, two people will be having same email. Or any other logic you can use. Correct?
Yes.
Or any other logic you can use. But this one is the and this is the another case. We are creating the email. Somebody is saying like we can use the date of birth. So there is the possibility the date of birth is same because there are 10,000 people and there is possibility the name and date of birth might be same for the two or more people. Correct? So now if I am saying to create email like this, if you are given first name, middle name and last name and the employee key, on the basis of it you need to create these emails and share me within 5 minutes. Correct?
Yes.
So these types of questions may be coming to you.
Yes.
What will be your approach if you are given such a task? What will be your approach?
Sir, we can concatenate it like the last, the at the rate and the barabanki.org so will be common for everyone.
Hmm.
Sir, and we can take the so first name of the person,
Hmm.
sir, and we can simply say the employee key.
Okay.
Sir, like guy one at the rate barabanki.org and guy two at the rate barabanki.org. Sir, even if two-person have common name, it won't affect.
Okay. So revise all these things, right?
Yes.
And I'll be sending you questions. Which database you have? Now share me your screen.
Yes.
I'm just stopping to share the screen. You can share.
Yes.
So you should have same database version, right? Otherwise, there will be different records. Adventure Works 2022. Check the employee table. Just I want to see if the column names are same or something else. So same thing is given, right? Is employee key, first name, last name, birth date, hire date, and 296 records, correct? So you have same database, okay? I'll be sharing you questions based on this table you need to solve, okay?